All right, we are back here live at Impact in Fairview Heights, Illinois. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We have Jack on Is It Prowess and Josh on Green Black Yawg. We are in round number 2. I am Les Alex. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. If you're watching live here on twitch.tv/Impact Gaming Center, we do appreciate you. And if you're watching after the fact on YouTube, make sure you comment, subscribe, and like all the fun stuff. And if there's a deck that you want to see played in our feature match area, either tonight live or if you're watching on YouTube in a future broadcast, let me know. Comment in the comment section and I can try and make that happen. We have a Spire Bluff Canal on Jack's side and a Gilded Goose on Josh's side. Down to 17 goes Jack after what I presume is a fetch and shock, and we will see what he has cooking here. But thanks everybody, we do appreciate it. So this is kind of a, I guess, rug. This is rug prowess. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out with us. We do appreciate it. Gonna play a slick shot show off. And I do believe he is casting this, not just plotting. Looks like he's got 2 mutagenic growths if he wants to go for it. He would have to take 4 life to cast both of them. And he will be attacking. Maybe not. Yeah, he will be attacking. Getting in the red zone. He's playing with his lands on top. I like it. No blocks. Nothing from Jack, so just take 1 down to 17. 17 all, and Josh gonna draw his card. Gonna play a Dryad Arbor. Dragon's Rage Channeler, the draw for Jack. Has a Bloodstained Mire in hand. Got a ton of damage represented here. If Jack wants to fire it off, granted now Josh does have the ability to cast some removal spells. But Yawg doesn't typically play, like, you know, your usual removal spells, so... And I'm not sure, obviously, with what's in Josh's hand. He's got so much damage. So, if he fired everything off, he'll attack for 1 here. But Slick Shot will get a boost if he casts a +2/+0 if he casts any of his instants or sorceries. Looks like he's going to go for Dart. That'll trigger Slick Shot, and he's darting the Dryad Arbor. So that'll resolve. So +2/+0. So 3 total. Trigger on the Dragon's Rage Channeler. We'll get to Surveil. Can't quite make out that card. Is it another Dragon's Rage Channeler? Maybe? I don't know. I can't see it. I don't want to speculate. But yeah, thanks everybody. We did just become affiliates here on Twitch, so if you're watching and have some of them Bezos bucks, you can use them to help support the content here. And we will have emotes soon. We're going to crack and cast Orcish Bowmasters, Orc Army Inbound. So Jack drops to 16 off the Bowmasters. They didn't keep track. There's a young wolf. Yeah, that Dryad Arbor dying was not great for Josh, because now he is kind of out in the dark with only one land. I'm not sure if he's got another one. I assume he'd probably have played it by now, but looks like Jack's going to crack a fetch land down to 15. There we go. Thank you, Josh. And let's take that win marker away. This is game number 1. Alrighty. Grabs a steam vents and untaps. Wooded Foothills, the draw for Jack. So he's representing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, he's representing a ton of damage here. Can he kill him? Can Jack kill Josh? Goes down to 14 on the fetch land. Gets a mountain. A nice, gorgeous mountain from John Avon from, what is that? Unset. Chat, let me know. What unset is that? Lightning Bolt. What's the target? We're going to trigger both of these. So we will get a Surveil. Chord of Calling in response. This will be a chord for 2. Delighted Halfling. That's pretty good. He needs some way to produce mana. Delighted Halfling, of course. The Mana Dork from Lord of the Rings. Makes all of his legendaries uncounterable. Pretty good. I was going to say, I don't think Jack is surveilled yet. We'll put Bobble in the bin. Now Darcy's a flying 3/3 that has to attack each turn. We still have a Prowess trigger. Mutagenic Growth. So Slickshot Show Off has 5 power currently. Yep, and that's what he's trying to, he's figuring out here. And another one, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And that'll do it. That will do it. Because it gets +2/+2 from the Mutagenic Growth, so that'll do it. Game number 1 goes to Jack in pretty quick order here. And Jack gonna take down game number 1 here in round number 2. Thank you, everybody. I am Les Alex. We are here at Impact in Fairview Heights, Illinois. If you are in the area, come on out. If you're watching live on Twitch, consider subscribing. We just became affiliates here on the platform, so you can use them Bezos bucks to help support the content. As I said, we will have emotes and the fun things soon. What's up, Cap Kelso. How's it going? Thanks everybody though for hanging out. And if you're watching after the fact on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if there's a deck, archetype, or a player that you want to see on stream, let me know. I can get them as long as they are relatively doing well in the tournament. I will try my best to get them on camera. But yes, we have 2 more rounds after this of Modern action, assuming there's not some weird pair down where there would be only 1 defeated after 3 rounds. But yes, if you are in the St. Louis area, come on out. It is only 8:30. We're open till midnight tonight. You can come play some Modern. You could join late, I suppose, or you could play some casual games of Commander. We've got about 25 or so playing tonight. Not a full house because we've only got 14 in the house for Modern tonight. Usually we have about 20, 25 playing Modern and about 30, 35 playing Commander. We've got 20,000 square feet here at Impact, but let's get back down to the action and see how these guys are sideboarding. Yeah, it looks about how I thought it would. Unfortunately, folks don't really like to reveal what they're sideboarding. Go figure. But they don't even like to show us. But yeah, Jack playing Rug. It's more than just the mutagenic growth, though. He is also playing Questing Druid, I think is the name of the card. It is the adventure card that is green, creature's green, and then the spell is red. But Jack up a game here in round number 2, resetting the life totals. I appreciate that, fellas. Both of these guys come up pretty regularly here at Impact. Jack is definitely a is-it enjoyer. He has a fully white-bordered Gift Storm deck, which is pretty funny because I also have a white-bordered Gift Storm deck, so we chatted about that the first time he came into the shop several months ago. But here we go. Game number 2. Hopefully both of these competitors keep 7 card hands, and we can have a good fun time here. It looks like Jack only has a mountain to show for his land count, and I have no idea what Josh has. He's not showing us anything. But does Jack want to keep this 1-lander? That is the question, and it is a basic. Pretty brutal. Yeah, he's gonna mulligan. That makes sense. Looks like Josh is keeping. But yeah, I do believe this is the first time that both of these players have had a feature match. So we like putting different folks on. There are, of course, the folks that do well regularly, so you'll probably see certain names if you watch consistently here on the channel. You'll start recognizing some of our regulars that come up to the shop, but we try to get on new folks. As long as they're winning, we will put them on. So Jack, Wild Slash, Soulscar Mage, 3 lands it looks like this time. So probably putting back one of these lands. And he does have a Slick Shot Show Off. It looks like, yeah. Yep. Alrighty. Crack of the Fetch. Delighted Halfling. Go. And down to 17 goes Josh. Monastery Mentor the draw. For Jack. And is he gonna fetch Shock? He will. Probably playing Monastery Mentor. He goes to 17 as well. Alrighty. We have a surveil land here. He's gonna keep it. Wild Slash took down the Delighted Halfling. So instead of deploying one of his 2/1 drops, Jack elected to get rid of the Mana Dork. Looks like somebody might be talking to him. Not quite sure. Not really sure why we shuffled there. I don't know. Maybe I missed something. Let me know in chat. Yog, yog, yog. Another Delighted Halfling. Back at it like a Craftmatic, Josh says. You get rid of that one, can you get rid of this one? Down to 16. See what we want to get off this one. Probably red, green. Just a mountain this time. Got to protect the life total a little bit if you're Jack. Monastery Mentor into Soulscar Mage. Mentor will get in the red zone and attack Josh down to 16. Back to Josh, draws a Beseiju. That's the first card I've been able to make out in his hand. I think there's a Pick Your Poison in his hand as well. We're going to deploy a Wall of Roots. That enters with some +1, +0, +1 counters that he can use to remove to generate some mana. And a pass back over to Jack. Preordain the draw. Bloodstained Mire into play. So we can play Slick Shot and then Preordain. That would trigger all of his Prowess creatures, and then he could play Bobble if he so chooses, which would of course trigger again. Down to 13, so Shock Fetch. Fetch Shock rather. Flip that. So do you start with Preordain? Or maybe he wants to plot the Slick Shot show off. These are questions that are soon to be answered. He's just going to cast it, it looks like. We're going to play Bobble. We're going to trigger, trigger, trigger. And now we're going to Preordain. Trigger, trigger, trigger. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage currently represented on board. Scry 2. Can't cast any of those. But does he like them? He does not. Put those to the bottom and draw. Didn't quite get a good look at what he drew. Bobble, target you. Of course, we're not going to get to see it. Josh not showing the camera anything. He's got a Quarter Calling in his hand. I just saw that. So we are getting in the red zone here. I believe this is for 9. There's 2 Prowess triggers. We're going to block the 3-powered Monastery Mentor down to 8. Pick your poison. Sacrifices the slick shot show off because pick your poison says sacrifice. Target player sacrifices a flying creature. So, pretty good against slick shot show off. He does have a lightning bolt though. And another bauble, so that'll trigger Prowess twice if that's what Jack wants to do this turn. We will bobble. Trigger, trigger. Just get in there. Both of these creatures are attacking for 2. Block, block. I'm assuming they're each wall of roots is blocking one of them. Take a look. Can't see it. Go. And bobble trigger, lightning bolt. That's a gilded goose. Get a treasure token, or a food token, I'm sorry. Chord of Calling, and can't quite see the other card. All Jack needs to do is draw another lightning bolt and he wins the game, right? Untap and a draw. Dragon's Rage Channeler. And it looks like Jack checking now. Yes, he is delirious. That is a flying creature. And sorcery creature artifact. Murphy Fusion says, let's go, Josh. It's pretty close right now. Josh is getting close to turning the corner, but Jack putting the boots to him. And really put the boots to him in game number 1. I mean, that was a blistering fast game number 1 from Jack. Jack up a game. Come back. Century starts now. That's right. That's right. All right. Let's see. Here is Spire Bluff Canal. We're just going to get in there with the 2 that can attack. Jack holding on to these lightning bolts. So we'll chord for 2, 3, maybe 4. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see. So there's Shieldred the Apocalypse. Pretty good. That means Josh will be out of triple lightning bolt range. And will certainly put a stop to the attacks. Granted, if Jack wants, he could just kill the Shieldred with the 2 lightning bolts lurking in his hand currently. I'm not sure how good or bad of a move that would be, but it is something that he could do. Gonna attack for 4. Jack just gonna take 4, drop to 9. And then he'll drop to 7 when he draws this card. Bloodstained Mire, I think, was the draw. Yep. Steinmeier played. Gonna fetch down to 6. Josh, I believe, missed something. Gonna surveil. Yeah, Josh. Well, they missed the 2 off of the draw from Shieldred's trigger. Hang on, because that's a Phyrexian. He should be at 6. Alrighty. Got that up to date. And I missed the life gain, apparently. So the Goose can block the Dragon's Rage Channeler because it has flying. But I think Josh just has to attack and hope, or Jack has to attack and hope Josh doesn't block. Oh. Endurance. Oh no. So now we have a 1-1. Jack shaking his head. Got the Josh fan club here in chat right now. Captain Kelso says, Josh, Josh, Josh. So yeah, that'll shuffle his graveyard in, and that means the Dragon's Rage Channeler drops to a 1-1. That's going to get blocked. And Jack going to pass back. Crack of food. Gain some life. Up to 14. Oh, and what a great top deck. There's a Grist, the Hunger Tide. Pretty darn good. We're gonna... So there's Grist for you. We are lightning bolting, targeting. So Shieldred has 3 damage markers on it. He bolted the Shieldred, which means it does get -1/-1 counters. And we're bolting the Endurance. All right, so Jack drops to 4. Slick shot, show off the draw. Fortunately for Jack, as long as this, you know, doesn't really matter how big the Shieldred is. Obviously, like, it could block in perpetuity if it's much bigger than his creatures, but as long as Josh doesn't block with this Shieldred, it's gonna take over the game and kill him in 2 turns. So slick shot, show off, going to get in the red zone. Looks like endurance blocks, gaining 2 life. Yeah, this starting to get out of hand for Jack. As the tide has turned. No pun intended. Shieldred is dumb. Food is plus 3 life. You are correct. Yeah, you should be at 17 then. Wish we could see Josh's graveyard. We have the technology. There we go. He's not displaying it really well at all. But Josh gonna take down game number 2. We get to go to game 3 here in round number 2 here at Impact. Both players are 1-1. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out with us here at Impact. I am Les Alex. You can find me on the internet. I make content. Make sure that you follow, subscribe, like, comment. If you're watching this live on Twitch, just to let you know, we just became affiliates. So you can use some of them Bezos bucks to help support the content here. Additionally, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy the content. And if there's any players, maybe you're local, or maybe you've just been following our content and know some of our local players, you can request, you know, hey, I want to see so-and-so on camera. As long as they're winning or close to, you know, XO, X1, and it's not the final round, we will be sure to put them on. The mat's too big. It's very large. We just wanted to make sure that it was big enough. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. Let's get back down there. And 1 game apiece. We are heading to game 3. The best 2 words in competitive Magic, right? Game 3. But yeah. We are located in Fairview Heights at 49 Ludwig Drive, Fairview Heights, Illinois. We're about 15 minutes from downtown St. Louis. So if you are in the St. Louis or Metro East area, come on out. It's only 9 o'clock. We're open till midnight. Come on up for some Commander. It's going to be a blast. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. I do appreciate it. Let me pull this back up so I can see the screen. Hopefully both players keep 7. Mulligans just crush the flow here on, well, live commentary, live content, live gameplay. This is as zoomed out as we get, so if we can't see Josh's graveyard at this point, I don't know what to tell you. Let's take a look. Looks like we have another. Is it a 1 or a 2 lander? Well, Josh is not keeping this time around. Jack's on the play, I would imagine. All good. Oh, he's got a Bloodstain Mire. So he's got a 2-laner, so this hand's pretty darn good. Alrighty. Josh keeping. Here we go. Soulscar Mage. Off of the Spire Bluff. Blooming Marsh into Yawgmoth. That Blooming Marsh is tapped. Steam Vents comes into play. Untapped. Jack will drop to 18. We are going to cast Slick Shot Show Off. Bobble, trigger. Bobble U. Can't see what it is. So we're attacking for 5 here. Yawgmoth gonna block the Soulscar Mage. Drops down by 3 to 17. And pass back. Josh taps his land finally at the end of the turn. And Wall of Roots. Gonna interplay. And pick your poison. And there goes Slick Shot. And attack you. For 2. Bloodstain Mire the draw. We've got double Preordain. Bloodstain Mire. Down to 15. Just got word that Jake from round number 1 won his round 2 match as well. So he improves to 2-0. Maybe we'll see him in the final round. We shall see. And we get the green-red Surveil land. Commercial District. I don't know what the name of that card is. It's a Surveil land. You can fetch it out. It's cool. Anybody in chat know the name of that card? Let's go. Shout out to Stacks. Preordain. Lava Dart. Lightning Bolt. Pretty good ones. What's Jack want to do with them? Got a Prowess trigger as well. Probably keep both those. I mean, I'm not very familiar with this deck at all, but pretty good ones to me. No, Thundering Falls is the red-blue one. That's the green-blue one. Green-red one that Jack's playing. Or that Jack just played. It's possible he's playing the blue-red one as well. Just an attack for 2. Block. Are we going to bolt the... No. Yeah, I don't know. Something district or commercial district or... Here's a Grist. The Hunger Tide. All right, there it is. So he activated it. Build the top card, create a insect token. Yawgmoth gonna get in there for 2. Down to 13 goes Jack. Hey! Mike Marin, thanks for that subscription. You are our very first subscriber. Thank you so much for that. We do appreciate it. Holy smokes. Thank you so much. Shout out to Mike Marin. Yeah, woo woo. Absolutely. Are you local or just a big fan? Either way, though. Oh, you're in the FNM. Right on. Well, appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out, and thank you for supporting the content here on Twitch. And those are 2 lands. We'll put those at the bottom. Another lightning bolt. So we got lava spike, lava dart, lightning bolt, lightning bolt. So good luck, says Murphy. Good luck then, Mike, says Murphy. Fusion. Are you playing modern or are you playing commander? Mike. But that's awesome. Thank you so much. You are literally our first subscriber on. Awesome. But you are our first subscriber here on Twitch. We do appreciate you. That's right. Go, Mike. Get some hype in chat for Mike. Back to the action. Jack is in the tank here. We're going to lava dart. Target your insect. Take down a blocker. What else? That triggers Soulscar Mage, obviously. Gonna kill the wall of roots. Gonna trigger again and gonna attack for 4, which is gonna take down the Grist. And all that's left is a young wolf. Pretty decent turn there for Jack. Not sure what Josh drew. Yeah, I can't really, if chat, if you can see what's in Josh's hand, let me know, because I just cannot see really anything. Stomping Ground the draw for Jack. Soulscar Mage. He could attack and bluff a removal spell here. Not really a bluff, he has it, but I think you just attack regardless. I think if you're Josh, you block regardless. Make him have it, right? So yeah, that'll prowess up the Soulscar Mage, which deals with the young wolf, and there's another wall of roots. Another Soulscar Mage. So I'd probably attack first. Same deal here. Block. Yep. Main phase 2. Might as well play the Soulscar Mage, I would imagine. Discrepancy on life total. We figured it out, though. Almost time in the round. Yeah, I mean, I guess this could go a little bit longer, but they did start a little bit late. So I'm not like officially, I don't officially know how much extra time they should get, but they definitely started after everybody else. There's a young wolf. And back to Jack. Dragon's Rage Chandler. That's a pretty decent one. And that is a 3/3 flying creature that has to attack every turn because of Delirium. What's up, LaFatal? How we doing tonight? Get in there. Gonna block and take one. So down to 12 goes Josh. Both players now at 12. Chord of Calling. For how much? 3 maybe? 4? I think it's 3. Could get grist. Apatra. Alright. Well, while he takes a look, let's take a look. There we go. Okay. 2 mana, 2/2. Legendary creature, human cleric. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you may put a -1/-1 counter on target creature. Whenever one or more -1/-1 counters, whenever you put one or more -1/-1 counters on target creature, on a creature, create a 1/1 snake with Death Touch. Part of the combo. Not quite sure what Josh... It's got a wall of roots I see on top. I don't know if it's the angle or what. Oh, does he have... Pick your poisons in play? Isn't it? Snakes! That's right. Eldritch Evolution. Okay, so this will sack his wall of roots. And he's gonna get a creature with up to 1 more cost. So he can get a 3-drop. Yeah, and Josh types his mana. I'm just always like, yeah, just go get grist, whatever. Oh, Shieldred. So he must have used 2 then. Is Eldritch Evolution +2? Holy smokes. Sorry, I'm looking up Eldritch Evolution. It is 2+. Wow, okay. That card's really good. Down to 10 goes Jack. I did just hear time in the rounds be called. Lava Dart. Stomping Ground. The cards that Jack is flipping back and forth in his hand. So, obviously Jack could attack for 3. unblocked. Don't know how much that does, really, other than, you know, gets through 3 damage, which is fine. He has to attack. Yeah, you have to attack with the Dragon's Rage Channeler. So down to 9 goes Josh. Pass back. Back to 11. And here is Shieldred again, just flexing. It's what won Josh last game, pretty much. Putting him out of range. Things not looking so great for Jack here, unfortunately. Pick your poison. Yeah, it's going to make him sacrifice his flyer, so no more chip damage coming through the air for Jack. Down to 8 goes Jack from the Shieldred. Bobble to draw. Not really going to do too much, though. Yeah, I think... I'm not quite sure what Jack could do at this point. Whether this goes to a draw or what, I'm not sure, but... Jack is obviously not in a favorable position at this point. The longer the game goes, obviously, the more life Josh is going to gain. And flip side, Jack is going to lose 2 points of damage every time he draws a card. As you see, he has the Mishra's Bauble in hand and simply just doesn't want to cast it to crack it. Because he doesn't want to lose life. And he can't attack because he has to have blockers. I mean, he's up against the wall here, for sure. Undercity Sewers enters play, which means he will. Josh gets to surveil here. He elects to keep that on top. Jack, like, my turn, your turn, whose turn? It is Josh's turn. There's Yawgmoth. The Thran physician himself. There he is on screen for you. Take a look. Holy smokes. Bauer power. 288 coming in. Strong. How many is that? 5. Gifting out 5. Oh, I'm sorry. Murphy Fusion. I'm sorry. I apologize. Murphy Fusion going to gift out 5 tier 1 subs to Trent Izzle, La Fatal, Ember, Kami Mudkip, and Bauer Power 288. I do apologize. Murphy, I misspoke. But I believe Josh is what we call in the business doing it. Yeah, he's just making insects now. Gaining life. So he doesn't have to lose life and die. Hey, yes. Thanks for the stream. Hey, we appreciate that. Thank you for supporting the content here. It's amazing. So I think Jack can interact though, right? Or am I mistaken? But yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, you just missed out on the opportunity to become a subscriber on Twitch. So consider hanging out with us on Friday nights. Yeah, Josh kind of doing it here. Yeah, and right now Josh explaining the interaction with Hipatra, Yawgmoth, and Yawgmoth. So Lava Dart, sack this here mountain. Lava Dart. Hipatra's off the table. Yeah, I thought he had some kind of interaction there. So I think he can still go off, if I'm not mistaken, since he has more life than his opponent. Yeah, oh wow. So he draws a card, gains 2 life, loses 1 life. I think he does. I don't know, this is a very intuitive combo, right? A little electronic notepad. Yeah, those things are cool. They're called boogie boards. If you want one, you can I'm sure you can find them on the Googles. All right, let's get it. Would as it would turn out, Josh was not able to win the game. Yes, Chip Hunt is correct. Boogie boards are based. Very based. Switching life totals. Updating life totals. Things are happening. Have no idea where we are in terms of time on rounds or turns. Two baubles. Probably not casting those. Just seems like Josh is in such a dominant position here. Time is an illusion. That's right, Captain Kelso. Up to 16 goes Josh. Plays a beautiful forest. Young Wolf, number dos. He's gonna draw all the cards now. Oh my gosh. Well, let's keep track on the phone rather than me having to click up. Fatal push. That'll do it. There's the handshake. Josh taking down Jack with green-black Yawgmoth over Rug Prowess. This one was a long one, but we've got 2 more rounds here at Impact, so don't go anywhere, especially if you're watching live. If you're watching after the fact on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and another video will be up very soon. Other than that, I am Les Alex, and like I said, we will be up very soon with round number 3 here live from Impact. See you on the other side.